Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Here is the Avast Security News Roundup for the week ending August 26, 2022. There's been a report of a possible Plex data breach. Users of the popular Plex media server may want to change their passwords as soon as they're able. The digital media player and streaming servers said a bad actor had infiltrated its system in a letter sent to users affected by the breach. In it, the company has revealed that it immediately started an investigation after it saw suspicious activity in one of its databases. Based on what it saw, Plex said it does appear that a third-party entity got access to a subset of data, which includes people's emails, usernames, and encrypted passwords. Even Troy Hunt of Have I Been Pawned was affected. As he noted in his tweet, there's nothing anyone can do to be exempt from service hacks, but using a password generator and two-factor authentication make their impact much less severe. To note, he encountered an error while trying to change passwords and found that not signing out existing devices made the switch go through. I received my notice from Plex this morning and promptly changed my password. If you have a Plex account, please do the same. I would also suggest that you activate two-factor authentication if you haven't already done so. Cybersecurity always starts with the user. Read more on this at Engadget at the link listed. Lastpass, a very popular password manager, just had a security breach. Using a password manager is a good way to keep your personal accounts and information safe on the vast, wild internet. But password managers are not bulletproof either. Case in point, Lastpass. One of the most used password managers is sending out emails warning users that it suffered a breach. I used a free account and have not yet received a notice. As detailed by Lastpass, an unauthorized third party gained access to the developer environment through a compromised developer account. While some proprietary source code and other proprietary info was stolen, Lastpass has clarified that no sensitive user info, such as master passwords, encrypted account passwords, or account information, was taken by the attacker. An investigation is underway to determine the size and scope of the breach. But in the meantime, Karim Tuba, Lastpass CEO, is reassuring users that the breach didn't affect any sensitive info or passwords. Likewise, he's not recommending users take any action on their accounts for now. Lastpass said in a blog post, "In response to the incident, we have developed containment and mitigation measures and engaged a leading cybersecurity and forensics firm. While our investigation is ongoing, we have achieved a state of containment, implemented additional enhanced security measures, and saw no further evidence of unauthorized activity. We seem to receive news of a new breach almost daily. Yesterday, I reported on a breach at Plex. Follow the link to see that report. Read more about today's breach at How to Geek. Just follow the link listed. 1/3 of American parents think TikTok should be banned in the US. All About Cookies surveyed 1,000 parents to learn more about kids' security online and parents' approaches to keep them safe. When it comes to the overall assessment of social media, half of the parents are either happy it wasn't around when they were kids or think it makes children grow up way too fast. To mitigate that, 30% of K-12 parents keep their children off of social media entirely. Out of all social media, TikTok gained the least trust from parents, with 52% saying they don't feel confident that their kids' data is safe there. TikTok was followed by Snapchat, 51%, Facebook, 46%, and Instagram, 45%. YouTube, however, was the most trusted platform, with only 27% of respondents having doubts about it. One-third, 33% of parents surveyed suggested that TikTok should be banned entirely in the United States. Read more at Cyber News. Lockbit hit by DDoS after Entrust hack. A notorious ransom gang, Lockbit, suspects IT giant Entrust is behind a recent DDoS attack that knocked Lockbit's data leak site offline. Security researcher Sofiane Tahari concluded that the negotiations between Lockbit and Entrust started on June 29th and, judging from the time stamp, Entrust stopped negotiations on July 13th. The initial ransom demand was $8 million and was lowered to $6.8 million. Throughout the last couple of days, we saw another twist in the story. Lockbit was hit by a distributed denial of service attack that forced their data leak site offline. Score one for the good guys. Read more at Cyber News. A huge phishing campaign has targeted over 130 companies, including Twilio and Signal. Over 130 organizations, including Twilio, DoorDash, and Signal, have been potentially compromised by hackers as part of a month-long phishing campaign nicknamed Octopus by security researchers. Login credentials belonging to nearly 10,000 individuals were stolen by attackers who imitated the popular single sign-on service. Okta, according to a report from cybersecurity outfit Group IB, targets were sent text messages that redirected them to a phishing site. As the report from Group IB states, from the victim's point of view, the phishing sites looked quite convincing, as it is very similar to the authentication page they are used to seeing. Victims were asked for their username, password, and a two-factor authentication code. This information was then sent to the hackers. According to Group IB, the analysis of the phishing kit revealed that it was poorly configured, and the way it had been developed provided an ability to extract stolen credentials for further analysis. Roberto Martinez, a senior threat intelligence analyst at Group IB, told TechCrunch. Read more at The Verge. Zoom patches twice in the same week. Just days after Zoom patched a vulnerability for its Mac users that allowed bad actors root access, the company released another patch saying the first could be bypassed. The exploit is publicly known, and Mac Zoom users are urged to update to version 5.11.6, released August 17th. The Zoom Auto Update utility for Mac holds onto its privileged status to install Zoom packages and can be tricked into verifying other packages. Malicious actors could exploit this flaw to gain root access to the system. To learn more, see Ars Technica. Here's how to hack air-gapped systems. An Israeli researcher has discovered a new hack that can exfiltrate data from air-gapped systems using the blinked LED indicators on network cards. Dubbed EtherLED, the hack involves infecting an air-gapped computer with malware that replaces the network card driver with a version that modifies the LED color and blinking frequency. A camera with a direct line of sight to the LED light can then record the blinking and translate it into binary data. Air-gapped systems are typically found in sensitive environments like critical infrastructure or weapon control units. and they consist of computers that are isolated from the internet for security reasons. For more details on this attack, see Bleeping Computer. This week's must-read on the Avast blog. While there are a variety of phishing methods, the most common have recently centered on the theft of financial information or government IDs. Read the article at the link listed, or watch my video on this topic at the YouTube link listed. And that wraps up this week's Avast Security News Roundup. Stay safe, stay secure, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.